The installation of the dice can be accomplished in two simple steps: the dice support installation, the tubing connections. In order to install the dice support, use the upper bracket, the lower bracket, the two tabs, and the two sets of mounting screws. Start by installing the upper bracket on the dice block using the two mounting screws. Then, install the two link plates on the dice block using the two mounting screws while inserting the link plates into the upper bracket grooves. Assemble the upper bracket on the lower bracket using the four mounting screws. Do not tighten the screws completely on the assembly. This will allow the upper and lower brackets to slide to adjust the final height later. Install the back pressure valve and the pressure relief valve adjustment screws. Use the supplied screw nuts and washers. Install the supplied pressure gauge and isolator on the front port of the dice block. Install the three supplied ferrule connectors on the dice module. Firmly hand tighten all three connectors in place. The maximum torque should be no greater than 20 inch-pounds. Make sure to install the ferrule connector on the correct side. If the connection is not held properly once screwed in place, reverse it and screw the opposite side of the connector into the dice block. Once screwed in place, the connector should be sturdy and well supported in place. If required, the tank return port located on the back face of the dice block can be equipped with a pre-assembled elbow and hose connector. The exemplary pre-assembled elbow is made using the same supplied dice connector, which has a 1/2 inch MPT male end, a 90-degree elbow with female MPT connections, and a hose connector. This assembly can be supplied when requested. Three ferrule connectors are supplied. The ferrule connector can be installed on the hose using the three supplied parts shown in this video. Before mounting the dosing pump, secure the bracket in place by using the lower bracket mounting holes. To connect the pump to the dice unit, simply cut a short piece of tubing and use the supplied ferrule kits to make the connections. Lift the dice at the correct height and install the hose on the pump outlet and on the dice inlet. Adjust the final bracket height and tighten the 4 assembly screws. Install the injection tubing on the dice outlet using the supplied ferrule connector. There are 2 options to connect the tank return line. The tank return line can be connected directly using the supplied ferrule connector or using the pre-assembled elbow and hose connector. Install the pump inlet tubing using the ferrule connector. Once the installation is complete, proceed with the setup and adjustment. Please note, the dice ES can also be supplied with a wall-mounted bracket. The installation procedure follows the same guidelines. The dice dosing module setup is quick and simple. It consists of 2 steps: adjusting the pressure relief valve set point, adjusting the back pressure valve set point. Start by completely screwing the back pressure valve adjustment screw Then start the dosing pump and wait until fluid starts flowing through the pressure relief valve. Adjust the pressure relief valve set point using its adjustment screw. In this case, the set point is 100 psi. If the pump is not priming, open the bleed valve for a few seconds to evacuate the trapped gases. If you're equipped with an injection outlet isolation valve, open it. Adjust the back pressure valve set point by unscrewing its adjustment screw. In this case, the set point is 70 psi. Gently torque the counter nut on both the back pressure valve and the pressure relief valve. The back pressure is now set to 70 psi and the pressure relief to 100 psi. The module is now set up and ready to operate.